Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup, and we are here with the PCPL Little Cup League. I'm super excited to be a part of this. I remember playing in the Little Goose Draft League. I was a replacement in that. It was very early on in my YouTube career, and we played Showdown, Little Cup, and that was a blast. So I'm excited to bring it to Scarlet Violet on cartridge, playing some more Little Cup. I've really wanted to, looked out for leagues for a while and finally found this one, which I'm super excited. So if you guys don't know anything about Little Cup, it's just baby Pokemon. We're chilling at level 5, which means, you know, you have a lot of speed ties, all your stats are super compressed. You can't learn all the moves that you would like to learn, and Eviolite goes absolutely crazy. So when we got to this draft, I did not have a very good position, but somehow the best Pokemon in Little Cup dropped to me. Well, to be fair, there's stuff like Mienfoo, who, if you know Little Cup, is very, very threatening in there. That's banned from our league. Stuff like Ghastly is banned. Stuff that would be super over centralizing. But Voltorb Hisui was left alone, which is a great mon, just because it, you know, it can Volt Switch out. It has Giga Drain, so it's great coverage. Doesn't get walled out by any like you know, ground types or anything. Has a great speed tier, getting up to 20, which is almost unheard of in the Little Cup tier. But you know, it can also be pretty decent. It has Leech Seed support, T-Wave, Foul Play, that sort of stuff. It lives a lot of hits. Actually, base 50 and 55 defenses are not too bad. And it has Static, which is a really good ability to be able to, you know, just cripple some physical offensive mons. It's just great to, you know, just be able to Volt Switch out on everything and rack up that chip damage, just be faster than anything. And it's a mon that plays exactly into my playstyle, which I love. So I'm super happy that it fell to me. And then the reason that Voltorb is so good in Little Cup is because you can pair it with trappers. So I picked up Gothita next. So with Gothita, if we, you know, have something switch into my Voltorb as I Volt Switch out, we can go to Gothita and trap it with Shadow Tag, which means, you know, only ghost types can escape from us. But we just click Psychic. You know, we have Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Thunderbolt. It likes to run Scarfed, so it can outrun everything. It has Trick, but it can also run like Eviolite sets and be a little bit bulkier. Can, you know, reliably set up Calm Minds or Nasty Plots on the opponent's teams, and it has decent defense as well. But yeah, with that special attack, it's nothing like too crazy being 55, but it's not too bad, and is definitely able to be a really good revenge killer. And if we're able to trap and kill a Pokemon that we have a lot of trouble with, then, you know, we can easily win the game with some of our sweepers in the back, with the Voltorb just being able to whittle down their team. And this mon is just always going to be a threat. It's probably going to come to every single week, just like Voltorb. Super good mon that is impossible to prep for on Little Cup. Next up, we did pick up Shelder, who is a premier sweeper, as you can just get a Shell Smash up, and with Eviolite, it's super hard to knock you out in one hit. Potentially on that specialist side, you have to. But Skill Link, Icicle Spear, and Rock Blast absolutely destroy everything. You're doing a lot of damage because most Pokemon only have about 20 HP. So, you know, if you're doing 4 damage per hit, you're killing everything with 5 hits. And then that's pretty decent coverage. You also have Liquidation as well. You can run it specially if you really want to, but that attack stat is a little bit better. But if you're able to get a free Shell Smash up, they don't have priority or any like super duper fast Scarfers, depending, then you're just able to win the game with Shelder on the spot. It's a pretty weak water type, not being able to be a resistance for fire for us, especially on that special side, which you'll see is a definite downside of this team. Next up, I had some extra points to spend. They gave us a huge budget, so I grabbed a Timber. A really good Eviolite user with Iron Fist, can also run like Guts or Sheer Force even, but Iron Fist is really good in Little Cup because you do have access to a million punching moves. Drain Punch is really nice to be able to get some health back. Fire Punch, Mach Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, every single punch. And then with the Eviolite, you know, you have that 55 defense, that 75 HP goes a really long way. Being able to eat up some attacks, not the fastest thing in the world, but does have a really strong attack stat. So, you know, you can run this as just like a bulky check to stuff. You can run it as bulk up, which is really solid as well, and be able to heal up all your HP with Drain Punch. So you can really run it a couple different ways, and it's really good. It's also just nice to have some priority on the team. Speaking of priority, we will go to Sandshrew Alola. This Pokemon can be used in a couple different ways. One, like I said, priority. you know, you have that Ice Shard, which is really good against some of the premier threats, like we'll see in our battle today. We're taking on Axew, which, you know, really nice to have that Ice Shard for it. But it can also run as a Snow Sweeper. Normally, you know, Vulpix, Alola, all those setup, you know, guys are banned, so you can't have weather, but they are not in this league. So we have Slush Rush with Sandshrew plus Vulpix. Once we get that up, we're faster than everything. We set up a Sword Stance and we kill everything. And with the Eviolite, you know, we're not going to die, especially on the physical side where we have 90 base defense, which is actually solid and better than some mons, even, you know, in a normal game. But yeah, that's paired with Vulpix, like I said. You know, Snow Warning on this is great. Having 100% accurate Blizzards is nice. Decent speed tier at 65. It can get up to 17, which is a pretty solid value in Little Cup. But a lot of mons do hit that. But yeah, just a lot of special attack on this thing, which is really nice. And having that Snow is exactly what we want. To be able to get, you know, a defense boost on this thing, to be able to get more defense on Sandshrew, to be able to, you know, sweep with that thing as well. We also picked up Tandemaus. When I picked this up, I thought that Population Bomb was going to be legal, but apparently it is not. You can't get it on a level 5 Tandemaus, which is, you know, it's fine. This mon is still really decent to be able to be a good supporter. You can't be set up on, as you have Encore, you have coverage for Ghost types with Crunch. Super Fang is really good to just have an opponent's HP. You have U-Turn. You have stuff like the Thunder Wave that's really nice as well. So this is just a really good utility mon. They got it for only a couple points, which I was really excited about. Even if it can't function as, you know, that awesome Population Bomb sweeper that'll literally 1 or 2 shot any single mon on the opponent's side. I also picked up Gimmighoul. This is a discount version of Ghastly. Obviously, you're not going to have the same sort of coverage. Your only offensive moves, you have Shadow Ball, Power Gem, Thief being a physical move. You can have Terra Blast too, but Terra is illegal in this. But I mean, we have, you know, Focus Sash sets with Nasty Plot, gets up to a really nice 18 speed tier, which outruns most of the metagame, barring Scarfers, obviously. But, you know, once we get +2, it's rocking off that 75 special attack. Shadow Ball, Power Gem, it goes crazy. We do have the Sash, so we can eventually, you know, thief something away. Potential like Oranberry, potential Eviolite from a mon just to be able to break it down, which is really, really nice. Second to last, we have a Grimer. I really need a mon that I could use more specially defensive because my team really struggles on that side. So having 80 base HP, 50 special defense is not horrible either. But that can also be really annoying for the other people, you know, knocking off Eviolites that are going to be so common. Drain Punch to have some actual recovery, Poison Jab or Poison Touch on anything to get those poisons. They're going to be really nice. And then it has good coverage with the Elemental Punches plus some more. So yeah, this is really just going to be my special wall, hopefully. It's not especially bulky as I would love. It's not really going to be able to take a ton of, you know, the fire moves that I really struggle with the dual ice types and not really having a great water type resistance. But I think Grimer can do the job for us. And then last but not least, we're going to have Swaddle. Normally, Sticky Web is banned in Little Cup, but it is not banned in our league. And with the speed tiers that we have, people are probably going to be running Scarfers versus us. So we just want to be able to slow those things down, make sure that we have everything fast on the field. So there's not that much priority in Little Cup, so Sticky Webs are super important. It's also like super hard to stop Swaddle from getting it up because you can run Focus Sash. You can run, you know, physical sets like this, or you can run, you know, Choice Scarf. You can run Special. It has Switcheroo, which is really nice to be able to do that. So either with Choice Scarf, you run max speed, and you're outspeeding even like my my Voltorb. I could outspeed with Swaddle with a Choice Scarf and be able to set up a Sticky Web like that, which is only countered by other Scarfers. Or you have Focus Sash, which can set up Sticky Web, which is countered by, you know, Taunt. It's countered by something like, you know, a multi-hit move or anything like that. But we have options with this mon, and I think that I'll bring Swaddle a lot. You know, being a last round pick is like 4 or 5 points. Swaddle is really good to just enable Pokemon like my Shelder to go crazy, Pokemon like Gothita and the Voltorb. So that's about it for the the draft analysis. We're just gonna hop right into my week 1 game. Not gonna have a team builder for you guys, so you'll just have to see what I did. I was pretty sick when going through this battle, as you have probably seen over the last like 2 weeks of battles. I was sick, but now I'm feeling a lot better. So I hope you guys enjoy the run back to Little Cup, and we'll see if I can actually do something with this monstrous team.
All right, we are getting connected to Matt. Let's see what they brought. They brought a lot of stuff that I expected. Not everything though. They brought the Galarian Meowth, which I thought was a little bit interesting, and the Impidimp as well. Yeah, no Minccino is nice, no Shinx, no Snubble. We're all left on the bench. We have pretty much mono Eviolite here, which is fine. I do have to worry about that Diglett because it beats my Grimer, but Grimer's insane into the rest of their team. Something I kind of want to do is go Gothita, because if they want to lead with that Diglett, try to catch my Grimer, I can get out of the way, and then the game is super free. But I also like Timber. I think it's a good lead into just about everything on their team. I could even go Gimmighoul, because I have the Focus Sash on it. But I would be a little bit scared of Impidimp in that situation. Let's see. I could even go Sandshrew if I'm scared about Impidimp. Try to scare it out. They might want to T-Wave me though. And there's a lot of good options. So there's a Voltorb or Timber here. I really could see that Galarian Meowth coming out to lead. So I think I'm going to start off with the Timber. It's just a good mon here. So we're going to go for it. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. First Little Cup battle in a while, so, you know, not super duper used to it. Nice thing about Timber here is that Drain Punch just does insane amounts of damage to their entire team. And, I mean, we have the Fire Punch as well, if we need it. So they're going to send out the average Rat, which is the Impidimp, unfortunately. This thing is probably dual screens, if I had to assume. But even a Drain Punch, like through Reflect, it's going to be doing a decent chunk. I could just switch straight out to like a Voltorb or something like that. Try to get a T-Wave off on their team. Let me see. Does this thing actually get T-Wave in Little Cup? Not 100% sure if it does. It probably does. I'm not exactly sure. I think we might just go out to Voltorb to be a little bit safe. Yeah, I mean, we have Giga Drain to get our health back if they want to click Play Rough straight into us. So we'll see. We'll dodge T-Wave here, as they just go for Parting Shot. That's fine. So we're in Voltorb, we're -1. They probably just bring out like the Vulpix, I would say, which if it's Choice Scarfs would be very good into me. So send out Big Guy. Send out the Axew. It's a little interesting. But yeah, I could definitely see this being Dragon Dance. Or just First Impression, which goes crazy. I do think Sandshrew is a pretty decent switch here. Yeah, I mean, Sandshrews very solid. Ice Shard does a good chunk, and if we get up to +2, we might just be able to sweep. I could also go Gothita, but if I expect them to go for the First Impression, I think Sandshrew is just always going to be the play. I think that's what they should go for here. We'll kind of get to scout what they have. Because they are just going to be First Impression. It's 3 damage, that's Adamant. I think. Can Jolly do that much with First Impression? Yeah, I can. So we don't really know. But I do kind of like the Rapid Spin here. I think Sword Stance is also a great play. But if they want to go into like the Vulpix, I think Rapid Spin is just the play to get that speed boost up. can also see if this guy is EVLite, as they are Brick Break. Wow. Wow. So I could have just done an insane amount of damage to them. That was also a roll, I think, but yeah, unfortunate, man. Alright, what can Gothita do to this thing now? And Outrage just knocks me out, man, so I can't really do that. I think we're just gonna go either Timber or Grimer. I think Timber is best because we can click Drain. Yeah, tough break for us to start it off. We'll just Drain Punch here. Could be an Ice Punch angle easily. So you have to be mindful of it. But we're in a tough spot just to start this thing off. So they're gonna click Outrage. Did 15. Alright, we're gonna get a lot of that back with this Drain Punch here. Okay, and by a lot of that, I mean we got nothing back. Now this Outrage is a roll to kill. If we want, we could go out to Gimmighoul, who can probably knock them out with a Shadow Ball. So that might be the play. Yeah, we're just in a tough spot. I think I still need Timber. So we're gonna go hard out to Gimmighoul. Actually super solid since we don't have a fairy. It's gonna bring us down to our Sash. Crit does not matter. That crit does 1,000,000 damage. It would have doubled our health. Yeah, let's just get this Shadow Ball off. It should be a roll probably in our favor, looking at the calcs here. Yeah, we do just take him out. So Axew's gone, that's a huge threat. Gimmighoul picking up our first kill. Fortunately, we are still very much in the back. They can probably just go Diglett and freely revenge kill. But after that, we might be able to go Gothita and get that thing out of the way, which would really open up my Grimer. So I'm down trading my 1 HP Gimmighoul for a Diglett. So we go out to Tiny Member, that is Diglett. I think we're just gonna click Thief in case they want to get greedy or anything, because we'll steal whatever item they have. So they do just click EQ. So this thing might be Focus Sash. Not 100% sure, but Earthquake. If they're like max attack, I don't even think they can afford to be adamant, but even if they are, it doesn't knock out my Gothita. So we're just gonna go, and we're gonna click Psychic, I think. No, we're gonna click Energy Ball because it always kills. Energy Ball always kills. They're probably Sash though. Nope, no Sash. Alright. That is great for us. So Diglett's out of the way, which means Grimer is super good. As they go small fella is Vulpix. It is the Vulpix, okay. We get the Sun up on their side, which is definitely super scary. And we don't have a good switch into this Mon. Like, Flamethrower in the Sun, man. If they're, you know, max attack, what do we really do? Potentially Grimer can come in and eat it, but it's still really scary. How much does Timber take? Timber is a roll, so I think we're gonna go out to it. We can get like 50% off with Mach Punch if they're not EVLite. And if they are Bulbasaur, we do not let them set up with Growth. Like if they want to go hard out to it or if they want to Baton Pass. We're not going to let them set up because the Fire Punch in the Sun should be able to knock out Bulba. as they just go for overheat straight up. Alright, kind of crazy play. Because now I think we just go back out into Gothita. Overheat at -2 still does a good chunk though. But I think we're just going to take it out. Because it doesn't really let anything in. Especially if we trick them. Do we want our Choice Scarf in this game? I do think we want it. So I will Psychic. Yeah, they're just gonna click Overheat again. They are faster, so they are Scarf. So we do a lot. -4 Overheat and the Sun is probably gonna knock me out here. So I could go out to Grimer here, where the Overheat would do just about nothing. So I think that's going to be the play. This Overheat should do literally nothing. Okay, it did more than I expected. It's actually a lot more than I expected. They got it, you know, got a decent roll, I guess. But yeah, being -6, they don't have a switch into this mod now. So I can either knock, or I can try to get my health back with Drain Punch. I think they probably just switch out, so I'm going to Drain Punch, or I'm going to knock off here. Yeah, they do. Hopefully this is Bulba. Swell dude, this has got to be Bulba, right? No, it's the Meowth. Alright, we get that thing's Eviolite out of the way. It's probably going to outspeed me, but what does this thing even have to hit me? That's the issue with Little Cups. I don't really know what these mons do. Let me just take a look at Little Cup here. Meowth Galar. What can it hit me with? It can try to knock me off, which would be unfortunate. That would be tough. I think we might actually have to go Voltorb here because I can't afford to get knocked off. I'm gonna do that. Make that aggressive play. And if they go for something like Fake Out, then that's great for us. As they do Fake Out. That's great. We get the Static Para as well. That's what we love to see. No more Sunlight. Volt Switch probably takes this guy out. I also could just click Giga Drain to get some health back. Not sure if they want to stay in here. They don't have a great switch in anyways, so we're gonna Volt. As they do live, just barely. Yeah, that might be the dagger for us right there. We're gonna go Gothita and sack it off. As they U-turn. Okay, Gothita goes down. And we're just in a spot where we can't really beat the Scarf Vulpix in the back. They just click Overheat. We have to hope for a miss, I think. Yeah, Scarf Overheat was not what I was expecting, but it does look really solid into my team, man. My resist is Shelter, which, you know, is not a very good one. As they do go out to the small fella. Gonna get that Sun up. We're gonna go out to Voltorb, because if they miss here, then we're in this game. And we're just gonna click Volt Switch. They could just go for Flamethrower, as they do Overheat and they connect. Unfortunately. Maybe it was the best play to go out to my Grimer there. And click Shadow Sneak. I'm not sure if Shadow Sneak would have been a kill, though. Overheat here from Max of Attack in the Sun is doing a decent chunk. I think we have to hope for the Shadow Sneak roll, right? I don't even know if that would do it. I think I'm just gonna Drain Punch to get some HP back. As they do just overheat again. Just 9 damage. They get a decent roll. As we're gonna Drain Punch, take out that Vulpix, but I think Bulbasaur just comes in and sweeps me from this point. So we're chilling at 13. Even if they want, they could go Impidimp and click Parting Shot, or click their screens. Might be a little bit risky since they don't know my full set. So they go into the large bloke. It's gonna be Bulba. Bulbasaur Weather Ball here definitely does not knock me out. So I think we're just gonna go for Knock. Get that Eviolite gone as they are Sleep Powder and they land it. Unfortunate for me. They didn't even have to go for that, man. Alright, let's click Knock. Maybe we'll get a first turn Wake. As they just Weather Ball, they're not even going to click Growth. Man, that does so much. Wow. Our Sunlight does fade. But there's no way we can be faster than them or anything. We're going to click Pain Split on the off chance, but yeah, they just click Weather Ball. And good game to Matt. We take a tough loss there, but yeah, we had a rough matchup into that Vulpix. We didn't have a single switch into that Mon. So unfortunate. Good game to them. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and sub. See you guys in the next one. Peace.